After years of war, isolation and sanctions, the Assad era is over. Syria is trying to re-engage with the world. Sanctions are easing and the new government is promising change. Among the biggest ambitions, a digital future. We want the world, especially the next generation, to see us as a driver of growth, connection and innovation. Now, a year after the fall of Assad, digital still comes with daily obstacles. Power cuts, poor connectivity and a cash-based economy.
Syria has been operating the past 14 years in a bubble. So we were completely disconnected from everything outside. And people are extremely creative, and there's a unique problem-solving approach here.
Bahila Hijazi is one of the people who returned to Syria from Germany to establish her startup, Beti Betak. It's building what looks like a Syrian Airbnb, offering short stays in homes, apartments, villas, and hotels. But for a project like this, how can payments be handled?
What we did in Beti Betak is that we had an external entity outside. We gather the money outside of Syria. So we have like a combination of cash, online, and then we developed our own APIs as well.
For Planalyze, an AI tool designed to help entrepreneurs plan projects for the Syrian market, the internet is a big challenge.
I use 4G. I don't use ADSL, which is locally at home. So that's what I do, actually. I don't think that all entrepreneurs have this access to the internet.
Unofficial estimates suggest Syria is still largely offline, with almost 2/3 of the population not connected. And even for those who are, the internet can be painfully slow. According to the Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Syria ranks 227th out of 229 countries in broadband connectivity.
We launched the MVP of the app. I don't remember the number exact, but like 40% of the reports of the studies that were provided weren't able to finish analyzing because of the internet. It wasn't fast enough to analyze the data and load. And plus, when the electricity cuts off, so the internet cuts off.
In a recent statement, the minister announced the first phase of Ugarit 2, a project linked to an undersea cable route via Cyprus that will increase Syria's international internet capacity. While the government talks infrastructure, startups make do with whatever works. Syria's tech ecosystem didn't grow like other countries. Be-Order is one of the few startups that managed to scale under Assad's regime, delivering groceries and meals in Damascus and beyond. The co-founder told us that the Assad government was always harassing the business, trying to get a share.
We were able somehow to cover our, let's call it, numbers and operations just to protect ourselves from them. So they used to come and say, okay, we are following the number of the bags, and now you have around 500 drivers. We know it from we used to number the bags by series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to change this to a different coding so they don't get how much orders we have.
Now the big question is money. With sanctions easing, foreign investment can return and startups can finally scale beyond survival mode. Countries like Saudi Arabia and Qatar are already pledging millions of dollars in investments for Syria.
So in my point of view, investors coming and people coming to Syria will nourish Planalyze, and it will help more people use Planalyze, and internet will get better, the economy will get, the mindset, even them coming will help people understand, oh, okay, so this is how they think outside.
But foreign investment doesn't automatically mean scale. There's the competition question. What happens if Syria opens to companies like Uber, Airbnb, or regional delivery giants?
Well, it's challenging for us having an open market. We never operated in this for the past 70 years, but yet for us, I see the local startup, they do understand the challenges, local challenges. So I think if you want to have a market, let's call it, us and the international investor competition need to cooperate together.
So Syria's tech industry is entering a new phase. It's less about whether startups can exist and more about whether they can grow. Foreign money could speed up rebuilding and bring more Syrians online. For now, the country's startups will build with what they have, but this time they're betting that the system will finally catch up.